EA Sports. It's in the game.
John McEnroe, Fat Cam sitting nice and cozy in the commentating booth, right on foot. What a great spot to see the match from.
We got some good air conditioning here. It's a hot one outside today. It's going to be interesting to see what develops, Pat.
We're here at the Australian Open, the Vodafone Hisense Arena. Let's get into the action.
To the left of the chair, Pete Sampras. Sorry, you don't put yourself in.
So here we are. I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic battle. Let's get going. Oh, off the backhand down the line for a winner. Forehand down the line.
Well, players down love 30. Now, what do you do now? Try to go for even more? Take something off it? Stay back? Do you switch gears that fast?
Well, you think the first couple of points have been a bit rusty, so I think he's going to be hoping that he gets a bit of rhythm here. Maybe not go for something too crazy. Just try and get a good solid point and hope the opponent misses.
When you see him volley like that, you wonder why he doesn't do it more often.
That's a great touch, isn't it?
Sure, it's good to handcuff your opponent and maybe not allow him to extend himself off the ground in the ground strokes, but basically when you get out on a court, this is a test of wills and a test of fitness, and you want to see how well your opponent hits on the run and what type of level of fitness he's got.
Using the whole court and then finishing it off. Bam. Again, moving in quickly, making sure his opponent doesn't have time to recover from that wide position off court. Oh, he's hit the net on that forehand. Well, only 2 points away from the game. The first serve is crucial here on this break point. Weak shots from his opponent, but he's got the break.
Well, he did a couple of good things there. That's well done. Players today seem like they like to just go for the big aces, and it's great to have a high number of aces, but not if you end up and you look up at the scoreboard and you're losing the match, because a lot of times players can just block the ball back. It's like a pitcher in baseball. You go out there, you throw a really hard fastball, people are going to catch up to it, and that's the only pitch you have, so you got to keep mixing it up.
Oh, that's a great return. Time that for a winner. Oh, mistimed that altogether. I don't know what he was doing for that serve. Second serve is crucial, otherwise it could be a winner here. Oh, good hit. Just wide. Absolutely thumping standing there. Game point now. Well, he's about to serve the start of the game. Well, he tried to sneak in, but he was ready for it. He knew exactly what was going on. Well, he used his strength for that forehand down the line winner. All right, John. You know your opponent's got a weakness, but you can't seem to get there. You can't seem to beat him. What's the option?
Well, give him credit for masking it, or give him credit for minimizing it and running around it. Say he's got a bad backhand, not hitting that. What you can't do is just say, look, put up a big sign and go, here I am, I'm coming to your weakness, because professionals are good enough to sort of counteract that.
Well, in the end, that was a real epic game. Not surprising he broke serve with some great return.
That's for sure. That's a good break.
Well, I know a tactic that I copied from you and learned from you, and that ball was, that wasn't going to take a bad bounce, and you had the ability to be able to take the return inside the baseline and block it into the corner and get into the net quickly. You've got to admit that it's, those hard courts, particularly if it's a little bit faster, is a great tactic. Well, you have to roll the wrist to get that angle on a forehand winner. All right, Mac, what's the pros and cons of attacking the net? I know you love this stuff.
Well, I love this. Obviously, you too. But you need to get into net and position yourself well. Arthur Ashe used to tell me, cover the line. Cut off that angle, so if the guy goes cross-court, you can just stick your racket out. Sometimes you need to hit the approach softer to give you more time to give yourself that position. Sometimes you need to try to rip the winner to end the point.
Not putting his opponent, and that's where he's unbelievably strong. And from that position, to be able to get a clean winner just shows how strong he really is. All right, John, discuss the pros and cons of hitting your shots deep.
There's not too many cons. Perhaps you won't be in position to volley if you're moving into net because players hit it so fast. So maybe there's a con there. But when you hit good depth, it gives your opponent less time and he's feeling more pressure that he's got to come up with something special. Highly recommended that it hit with depth.
There's too many unforced errors going on in this match. What's going to happen to the outcome, John?
Oh, that could be the difference between winning and losing. Let's face it, I'd love to play an opponent who made a lot of unforced errors. That was like, thank you very much, I will take that.
Yes, please.
And the key then is to continue to play high percentages and allow your opponent to beat himself. You got to get a first serve in here, right? You're desperate for a 3-point.
Yeah, you've got to. Next point, of course, love 40, you're in real trouble. So looking for a big first serve here and get a quick point. Well, again, thumping forehand into the backhand corner. Needs to get this point if he's going to get out of this service game. give him some confidence winning that game.
Hey, excellent break of serve.
Well, he's in the right position now. Johnny's serving for the match. Should he go for the lines or should he play safe?
That's a great question, because you get to this winning position, and you often change gears here. But you get a little bit tight and you start missing first serves and allow your opponent back in the match. The same token, you keep playing the same, you figure the guy's going to start to figure it out sooner or later. So it's a bit of a dilemma here, serving for the match.
Oh, nice passage. Forehand down the line for a winner. Blistering winner. Well, here he is serving for match point.
Isn't it nice, Pep, when you execute a game plan that actually works? This was nice to see from this guy right here. He played well. It looked like he really knew what he wanted to do out there, and he was able to play up to his capabilities. That is a very satisfying feeling.
Well, that's about all we have from the Vodafone Hisense Arena. For John McEnroe and everyone at EA Sports, I'm Pat Cash saying goodbye.